Well, a very good morning to you all as I leave the house, the apartment, the masonette, whatever you want to call it, and we walk up Lord's Lane. I just want to take you round to where it all began in 1897 with my great-grandfather. First of all, this little cottage on the right, which I'm not going to be able to film because it's behind the trees, was a house that was thrown in with a deal. It's a little thatched cottage there, and it was just to make the deal sweet when my grandfather bought White Lynch. So he paid cash at auction, and that was a long time ago. But his father, my great-grandfather, who bought this property, I'm going to take you round to where it all began. So we're going to go up into Littlewood Green and enjoy the trip. Well, as we get to the top of the road, we're going to take a left, and you can see how congested it is here in the heart of England, in Warwickshire. Bit of cloud today, but 20 degrees or 70 degrees F, and we're going to go around to this property if we can find it. This is a photograph of it called the Willows. So let's have a look. This is it from the back. I wasn't able to get to film it from the road, so this is the back, and we're going to walk down to Holt Road. And here we are at Holt Road, a short walk, and this is my birthplace at the top of this road. This is a house my great-grandfather had built because he had asthma attacks, and he had a landing where he could look out the window and take a break up the stairs. And it's at the top of this road here, so join me as we get up to number 11 Holt Road. So here we are with the yellow car in the driveway. That was the house on the left, and all the rest is new. That's number 11 Holt Road, where my life began. So let's have a walk down the road and see if we can see anything of interest. At the bottom of the road there is an old barn conversion, and this place looks very unusual. It's got some quite some good antiques and bric-a-brac, and in an old barn, and looks really fun. I'm going to have to go in now and have a walk around. Coming back up the street towards the pub, on the corner is a very dangerous intersection, as people will recognise. Here's the old pillar box, and across the road is the famous Jubilee pub where it stands today. They seem to be doing well, and there's the sign for the Jubilee. And if you come out of the Jubilee and look directly across the road, these two houses stand where my old great-grandfather's scrapyard was. So to the right of this, of course, is the house I was looking for, which is hard to film, and that's the Willows, where it all started in 1896. This is the old Jubilee across the street with the archway on the left, and that was the pub called the Jubilee before it is where it is today. And I grew up, rather, I should say, to the left of this at number 11. So if I pan round for you, one of those green cottages there on the left, the very left-hand side one with one window up and one window down and the door, that's number 11 where I was raised. So they look all nice and colourful today. They've been looked after, and those were some happy days with the old backyard and the outside bathroom, or toilet as we call it here in England. And I used to play across the street in the Grove, and I can remember the kids' names here as I used to walk across and try and make sure, as I was told, to keep away from the road on the left of that hedgerow, where it is a very dangerous place to play. So I did manage that. I did lose a dog on this intersection when I was little. He ran across the road, and that was the end of my first dog. So I'm going to make my way back down Lord's Lane. I've enjoyed the walk, and I hope you've enjoyed the trip down memory lane. So by the way, my great-grandfather he arrived in this town or village and couldn't read or write, and the war broke out, and he used all the scrap metal to make a living. He turned out to make a very good go of it, and the business turned into Thomas Watton and Sons, which is now ended, and that was quite a legacy to leave. So he owned quite a bit of property in this area, including that cottage through that hedgerow that I showed you, and that was a very long time ago, and it's been really fun to go around and film this, and I'm glad it stopped raining for me to do it. So here we are back at my mum's, and I hope you enjoyed the little walk. I kept it short and sweet, and I'll catch you on the next video, and thanks very much. If you enjoy it, please subscribe. It's free and it all helps, and you know what to do. Stay safe.